Hello! It's Tuesday, which means it's time for more Outer Wilds. I have been thinking about this game a lot since last Thursday. It's buried itself into my brain, and I'm very much enjoying this game. And I kind of wished I had scheduled another stream over the weekend so I could play it some more instead of having to wait till today. But that's all right. So one of the two best days of the week since you started streaming. Hey, I appreciate that, Boo. Thank you so much. Urging the bus driver to drive faster so I can get home and turn on the audio. Watching stream muted. Oh, you know what, Shia, we gotta get you some like some earbuds, man. Like, here, you can borrow mine. They're a little earwaxy, but that's gross. Anyway, hi friends. It's Tuesday. Also, Shia couldn't hear what I was just saying anyway, so hello. We're gonna play some more Outer Wilds today. Yeah, it's been 5 days since the last stream. And on Thursday we I think made some good progress on figuring out what the hell is going on. Hey Jeffrey, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. So if I may succinctly summarize what I think is going on, I would say I'm pretty sure the Nomai fucked up. I'm pretty sure the Nomai fucked up, y'all. Like, so here's what we've figured out so far. So the Nomai, at least the Nomai that are in our solar system, they arrived on this thing called the vessel. Something happened that necessitated the use of escape pods from the vessel. Because like the vessel was like damaged or like was crashing or something or whatever. So there are like 3 different escape pods that are scattered to the solar system. We found 2 of them, and I believe this is how the Nomai first arrived in the solar system. They came on this thing called the vessel. It sounds like they came from the Eye of the Universe. At least I think we saw something in the Nomai writing from last stream suggesting that there was a connection to the Eye of the Universe and how the Nomai arrived in the solar system. That might explain why they're looking for the Eye, but I think we need more information. But so they arrived, they kind of scattered around the solar system. We found 2 of their escape pods. There's still 1 more escape pod we have to find, but it seems like within like the close proximity to these escape pods, the Nomai like found habitable spaces on the different planets they landed on, and they sort of like established their own like cities or sheltered areas or things like that. So we found one on Brittle Hollow, and I think they established the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. I think that's a Nomai civilization, but we haven't really explored the Hanging City too terribly much. We did a little bit by accident toward the end of last stream, but we have to poke around there some more. There was the I think it's technically called the Sunless City. We'll check the ship logs when we go in there, but that's the one that's on Ash Twin. No, Ember Twin. It's on Ember Twin, which is the planet that slowly gets filled up with sand that pours in from Ash Twin. So they also like dug into they also like found this area deep in the caves in Ember Twin, and they established a settlement there. But that last time was where we went to find the high energy lab, which is where the Nomai did testing on the negative time anomaly that they observed with the teleportation between the black hole and the white hole that's connected to Brittle Hollow and the White Hole Station at the edge of the solar system. Which essentially they noticed that an object that exits from a white hole does so like a fraction of a second before it actually enters the corresponding black hole. So what the Nomai were testing was, 1, to confirm this hypothesis, which they did, and then 2, they continued to do research to kind of see if they could like manipulate the length of the negative time interval. And for some reason, they were asked to come up with a warp that would increased the negative time interval to 22 minutes, which I think explains how we are currently in a time loop. Because anything that enters that particular black hole will exit the corresponding white hole like 22 minutes before actually entering the black hole. So I think that explains essentially how we got into a time loop. There might be some finer details, but I think that kind of explains like why a time loop exists. And it also sounded like they needed like an enormous amount of energy to facilitate a 22-minute negative time interval. And I need more information, but it sounded like the Sun Station. I think it's called the Sun Station. I don't know if I actually wrote this down. Yeah, the Sun Station, which was built to power the Ash Twin project. From what we gathered from the Nomai writing last time was that with the Sun Station, there were like major concerns about whether or not using the Sun Station to like draw energy from the sun would actually like destroy the solar system. And judging by the fact that the sun like very quickly goes into its supernova state over this 22-minute time loop, I would say yeah, that seems to have been the case. It seems like the Sun Station had catastrophic results. So, long story short, the Nomai fucked up, y'all. I think they fucked up, and those are the reasons why. So it seems like we are stuck in this 22-minute time loop, and the result of the time loop like being powered is the destruction of our solar system, which is, needless to say, not great. So I think the question is, how do we get out of this time loop, and how do we get out of it alive? I'm not sure if we are supposed to like somehow stop the supernova from actually happening, or if we're supposed to find a way to escape the supernova, or if we are supposed to find some other way to like stop the time loop, and maybe like if we shut down the time loop, maybe we stop the drainage of power from the sun. And maybe that stops the sun from being a supernova. I don't know. There are some different possibilities. I'm not really sure where this is going, but it sure as heck seems like we need to like somehow get ourselves out of this time loop alive in a survivable way. Or maybe we just stay like this forever. I don't know. Maybe we're just like, let's just chill in this time loop. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, we could just like spend our days just like laying in a hammock and just playing the flute like Gabbro does. So anyway, so yeah, that's where we are. As for what we're actually doing today, you know, I hadn't really thought about that. I think we might go back to Ash Twin and try to like use the teleporting towers some more, because those towers send us to like different areas on each planet, and I think each of those areas are of some importance to the Ash Twin project. So we might poke around doing that at first and kind of see if we can find more information, try to figure out what's going on. But anyway, hello everyone, hello Seth, hello Quaint Inquirer, good to see you both. Let's play some Outer Wilds. And let's see if we can learn anything new today and make some progress. Gotta check the ship's log too. There you are, Giant Steep. Hi, Giant Steep. Hi, orbital space probes. Hi, marshmallows. My partner recently ordered some groceries, and one of the things she ordered was a bag of s'mores bites, which are just like these like kind of like chocolate ganache covered like marshmallow and graham cracker bites. They were pretty decent, but I was vocalizing my disappointment in not getting to roast marshmallows or make s'mores when we went on our 4th of July trip recently, so she got those for me, well, for us to share. They were alright. Enough to make me happy. Alright, let's check the ship's log. We have new info. Black Hole Forge. Oh, right. We learned about the Black Hole Forge a bit, too. And the vessel and the Hanging City. All right, so new info. Oh, and there's also new info about the Ash Twin Towers as well. Any other new info? I think... Oh, we also have new hour about the anglerfish fossil. Ah, yes. When we were poking around the Sunless City, which it is called, we were poking around the Sunless City and found out about this game that kids like to play involving this anglerfish fossil. Which is probably going to give us important information about how to deal with actual anglerfish when we eventually go to Dark Bramble, which I'm going to put off as long as I possibly can, because I find the entire idea of going there, knowing that there is an anglerfish there, incredibly terrifying. Yay! so there's that. Oh, we also found Chert last time. We met Chert last time. Poor Chert. Poor existential crisis Chert. The Chert's entire joy, entire like area of research and interests, just like absolutely ruined by the discovery that the sun was about to go supernova and kill everyone. It's like, poor Chert. Oh yes, the gender-neutral version of boy. Yes, I know what you mean, boo. All right. Okay, anglerfish fossil. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically, at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Alright, so there's that. The Hanging City. A Nomai city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. I do remember that. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. Yeah, one of the things that was mentioned, I recall last time, was the Black Hole Forge. I forget the context of it. I know it had something to do with the Ash Twin project, but I'd have to go back and think about that some more. The vessel. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Oh, okay, so... Well, Dark Bramble is, I guess, where I would go to check out the vessel, which I guess I'm gonna want to do at some point. Like, my feelings about going to Dark Bramble are, like, akin to my feelings about going into Deep Nest and Hollow Knight, for those of you who remember that. Like, I don't want it. It's dark and scary. And full of terrifying-looking things. But I guess we'll have to do it at some point. Black Hole Forge. Ooh, a lot of notes on this. The Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the forge. The Black Hole Forge district is the highest district in the Hanging City. A Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Ah yes, I recall that. Ash Twin Towers. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. There's more to explore here. Alright, so I think we're going to go to the Ash Twin Towers first. And actually, I'm recalling now that the Ash Twin Towers are actually not accessible for the first several minutes of the time loop. So I'm actually going to go back down and snooze by the fire. Or I could go to Chert's campsite and snooze there instead. That way I'll just be right there. Also, I should put my suit on. I've never forgotten to suit up this stream. Alright. Hourglass Twins. Okay, so I think Chert's campsite was on Ember Twin, if I'm not mistaken. And if I am mistaken, it's okay. It's not like there's... it's not like Chert's gonna be that far away. Anyway, alright. Alright, am I clear? Alright. Once again, refusing to do autopilot. Alright, let's start to slow down. But not too much. Alright. No, come back! Gotta keep speeding up so I can chase this guy down. Alright. Where's Church's campsite? Where are you, Chert? There you are. You know, by the time I actually manage to land on this thing, I might just be able to... just go straight to Ash Twin anyway. Yo, how's it going, Stellar Melon? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go into landing mode. Let's try to... Oops. We can land nearby, it's fine. Alright. Let's go say hi to Chert. Whee! I don't know what else is your favorite game of all time. I am really enjoying this. It is very, very good. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Actually, let's roast a marshmallow before we doze off. Hi, Chert! Chert's just drumming at the end of the solar system. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. Well, let's just doze for 5 minutes. And then we'll wake up and go check out Ash Twin. And then we'll kind of... We'll dink around, warping all over the place and see what we can do. Oh, and we also... I also managed last time to actually see the Quantum Moon. I feel like getting to the Quantum Moon is going to be tricky. Gonna be a tricky prospect, but we'll figure it out eventually. Alright. Here we go. Back to the ship. Let's go check out Ash Twin. Alright. Whee! Lift off. Alright, so stuff is showing up on Ash Twin now. Whoa. Don't want to go too far. Oops. Ah! No! Kind of accidentally locking on to Ember Twin. Oh, jeez! That was almost a rough landing. Managed to save that. Somehow. Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm a professional pilot. Trust me. Did my ship get wrecked? Did I die? I don't think so. Oh, I'm gonna want to stay out of the way of this, though. I almost ran right into that pillar of sand, which would have been probably pretty hilarious. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Because I am actually not sure. Oh, I think this is the Timber Hearth. This is the Timber Hearth warp, I think. Just judging by all the timber around me. There we go. All right. So we're on Timber Hearth. What is going on over here? All right. I do love this little detail at all of these warp sites. Departure time and arrival time, like, differ by, like, negative, like, a fraction of a second. I really think it's a cool, cool concept. Little detail that's consistent with the lore. Alright. Alright, so there's something around here. or ostensibly, there should be something around this area that is important to the Ash Twin project. I decided to ignore the siren's call of the ruins over this way, just to kind of check out the perimeter on this side of the fence, but I feel like I should probably follow these these pillars over here instead of wandering around a field of nothing. So let's go check this out. Alright. What is there for us to find this way? Let's see. Oh, there's some stuff down there. Can I jump across this? Will I make it? Yes. Waterfalls. I wonder if there's a way to get back there, or if I'm supposed to get back there. Let's see. Hey, Marmia! Happy Tuesday. Whoa, what? Oh, shoot. Oh, God, I landed in ghost matter. Oh, what? I had no warning. Oh, jeez. Oopsie doopsie. Wow. I found ghost matter. I've died to ghost matter before, but that was a new and exciting way to do it. I think. Timber Hearth tricked me. Tricked me into thinking I was safe. But I wasn't safe. There was ghost matter. Doing alright, Marmy. I hope you're doing well too. Alright. Well. Let's try that again. And really, I could probably just, like, fly around and find this place without leaving Timber Hearth, and not have to go to Ash Twin and warp back, so... Let's see if I can just find this place on Timber Hearth. Which I ought to be able to. Let's see, there's just, like, water shooting up from that geyser thing. What is with this area? Hold on. Sorry, friends. I'm probably... it's probably not doing anyone any favors if you get motion sickness. Let's see if I can find the Ash Twin logo and land there. Oh, what's this station over here that I'm seeing? Don't know. Ah, but here's what I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if I could just, like, land right in the... Oh, there's the ghost matter. Let me try to land, like... Let me try to land, like, in the center of this. Instead of... Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit the wrong thruster. I hit the downward thruster instead of the upward thruster, but it's okay. It was a good enough landing, it's fine. Nobody died. Yet. Alright, so what is over here? Mining Site 2B. It will be a mining site someday. Mining Site 2B. Let's see. Ah. Oh, here's a Nomai skeleton. Wonder who that was. Which are the names we read? It is dark in here. Let's see, I can jump. Go down this way. Oh. You know what? I should have brought my suit. I was like, why can't I use my rocket pack? I'm not wearing my suit. It's fine. I don't need to rocket pack. My legs just need to be in okay shape. It's fine. I don't need my legs. Well, listen, in my defense, I wasn't planning to leave Timber Hearth, so I was like, why would I need my suit? I don't need my suit to survive. I'm a fool. Let's see, just kind of poking around here. Another Nomai skeleton. Alright, what do we got over here? We have a scroll. Oh, I know. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Psycad. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Oh, Ash Twin's core, you say? If they're sealing off all the entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Yes, good. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Oh, that's good. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Goliath. How else would he improve? Nice. Okay, so the ore from Timber Hearth is being used to seal the core of Ash Twin. There's another scroll somewhere. Don't know if there is. Let's put this back. Yeah, I don't really think we've tried to get to Ash Twin's core just yet, but interesting to know that it is sealed off. Okay, we have a Ash Twin projection stone. I don't know if we've looked at an Ash Twin projection stone. We've looked at an Ember Twin projection stone. What in the heck is this? Well, I'm guessing this is the core. Oh my gosh, this looks like what we see when we die. These must be the... This must be where they store the memories. It looks like 3 of these are active, which I think suggests that there are three people who have been paired with statues. Gabbro's one of them. We're one of them. So it seems like there's one other person. I'm just guessing based off of context clues here, but that seems to be... That's my initial guess anyway. I actually kind of wonder if Feldspar is one of them. But we have to find Feldspar first to find out. Alright, so let's see what Nomai writing we have attached to this. Yarrow, my gratitude for the latest shipment, Oeno. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin Project could lead to disaster. Disaster, you say? Hey, Broken Quest. Happy Tuesday. Can't imagine the Ash Twin Project leading to any kind of disaster. What kind of disaster could you possibly mean? I do feel like, thinking more about this, I do feel like what may have happened is that the Nomai realized that the Ash Twin Project was, like, overall, a terrible idea. And they decided to just kind of, like, shut everything down. So you can kind of see this by, like, they're sealing off the Ash Twin Project. They decided not to use the orbital probe cannon. So it feels like, as they were kind of, like, moving along with what they were trying to accomplish, they, like, came up to, like, the edge of actually enacting everything, and then they're like, wait, maybe we shouldn't do this. And they stopped. But it seems like perhaps, like, in present day, there may have been just, like, something that, like, accidentally just triggered things and caused, like, the orbital probe cannon to fire, caused the time loop to kick in. It may just have been something that just, like, happened completely by accident. I think that's a possibility, too, so we'll see. Thinking out loud. I will find out in due course. Is there anywhere else for me to go? It doesn't seem that way. There's, like, more stuff down there, but I don't have the means to get down there without being horribly, horribly killed. But I also don't... I haven't seen yet a way to get out of here, either. I may just have to meditate my way out of here. I don't think I can go up even further. Yeah, this won't let me. I don't know if there's a switch to reverse the elevator over here. Don't think I see one. Oh! Oh, I just walked off the edge there. Oops. Well, I just plummeted to my death. Whatever, it's fine. My legs! That's one way. That's one way to reset the time loop and get out of there. It's one way to leave, yes. That's true. Alright. But I think I did what I set out to do, which is find the area that had to do with the Ash Twin Project. And I think we're good there. Let's check the ship's log. There is more stuff, it looks like, to explore down there, so maybe I'll go back there again and put on my suit this time and try to poke around some more. The Nomai mines. Oh, there's new info about the Ash Twin Project, too. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The Nomai mined ore from this site to craft a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. Maybe they overlooked something. Who knows? Okay. Let's see if we can get back to that site one more time. If I can remember which it was. Oh, also there is another, like, installation that caught my eye too that I wanted to check out as well. Oh, hi, what's this? What is this treehouse thing? Don't believe we've met. Let's go check this out. We're basically just poking around Timber Hearth now. Leffa was like, my plan is to poke around the Ash Twin Towers, and it quickly became, nope, we're doing this instead. Classic Jeff things. This is how I always do these games. Alright. Let's go check out. Oh, there's a tunnel down here. Okay, we'll check that out a little bit. What's down here? Unidentified signal nearby. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Grove Shard. Okay, so the rock at the museum, like, wasn't the only quantum rock on Timber Hearth. There was this, too. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, we found the Grove Shard. Alright, well, that was probably worth coming down here for. Where'd it go? Oh, right. Quantum rock. What does this say? It's always dark across old bark. The quiet shade in the ancient glade. What does this mean? It's always dark across old bark. The quiet shade in the ancient glade. So hold on. Let me write this down. It's always dark across old bark. The quiet shade in the ancient glade. Huh. I wonder what this means. Oh, there's more over here. Hold on. Across old bark, the quiet shade, in the ancient glade, it's always dark? Well, that's different. Hold on, how many of these are there? Across old bark, the quiet shade, it's always dark in the ancient glade. Holy shit, the tree is moving too! What? It's always dark in the ancient shade, the quiet shade across old bark. What is up with this? Yeah, when I turned away, I noticed the light disappeared. There's a lantern hanging from this tree. Across old bark, it's always dark. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade. So weird. What do you mean? Oh, whoa. Hi. Whoa! Well, I'm being launched up. Gosh. Ouch. My bones. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to ponder over that. Okay, I'm gonna make another note of that. Timber hearth blade. The tree moves. Quantum tree? Question mark? The ship's log also updated when I saw that tree, so let's check out the ship's log too. Whoa, that loaded too fast. There we go. Let's see. Medkit, refuel jetpack. Alright. Ship log, what do we got now? Quantum Grove. Ah. There is a strange rock shard in this grove that moves when I'm not watching and emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. I found a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. Interesting. Alright, well. We will come back to that mystery later. Let's go to Ash Twin, I think. Unless I can find that... There's like a radio tower installation that I was interested in real quick. I was looking for that before I came across this Quantum Grove. Let's see. Where are you? Where did you go? It was nearby the Ash Twin logo, I think. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Oop. That was a little rough. A little rough, but it's okay. Alright. Yeah, I want to check this place out real quick. Unidentified signal nearby. Let's see. Oh, is this must just be the tower that receives the deep space radio signal. Perhaps. Radio tower. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. Is there anything inside here? What does this say? Closed due to fire damage. Ah. The old radio tower, while an important landmark, is unfortunately closed thanks to an unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. While we hope to repair the radio tower in the future, all construction efforts are currently focused on the planned museum expansion at the observatory. Sincerest apologies, except to Slate and Mika Hornfels, museum curator. Oh, Slate. Hey, Shia! I'm glad you can listen. too bad you couldn't listen before because I was saying, like, only the nicest things about you, and I will unfortunately never utter those words ever again. That's a shame. Alright, let's see. Let's go to Ash Twin. Coming for you, Ash Twin. Oh, perhaps too fast. Any cool discoveries? Yeah, we actually poked around Timber Hearth a bit. Found out that they were mining ore to cover the core of Ash Twin. So that's cool. See how much of a thing that actually ends up being. Alright. Actually, let's not land our ship here because it's going to be directly in the path of the falling sand. So there is that. Yeah, also let's just kind of fly by these weird things real quick. Like the, these giant things sticking out. Oh yeah, this is, that's an elevator, but it's going up, so there's no going down that elevator. What about the other pole? Is there also an elevator situation here, too? That is also going up. Okay. Well, let's land. And let's do some more tunnels, I think. Not tunnels, towers. Towers, not tunnels. Ah! Go back, go back. Alright. Alright. Oh, this'll be Brittle Hollow, I think. I don't want to do Brittle Hollow. Well, yeah, I'll do Brittle Hollow. Although, I should probably take shelter first. Oh, did I read this? I forget if I read this. Ah, yes, I did read this last time. Yeah, I read this last time. Alright. Okay. This should take us to Brittle Hollow. Although Brittle Hollow is probably like really broken apart right now, so I don't know if I really want to go there, but we're gonna take a look anyway, I think. Well, nah. Actually, let's not do Brittle Hollow right now. Changed my mind. I actually wonder if one of these goes to the sun station. I really want to get to the sun station if I can. Oh yeah, we also discovered a pocket of ghost matter by accident. Let me go up this way. Oh, I can't go up this way. Well, what the heck? How am I supposed to... Whoa, come back. Okay. Where is this gonna work me to, I wonder? Let's see what this ends up sending me to. Oh! This, I think we're on Giant's Deep. Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. Okay, alright, we found the Giant's Deep Tower. Hey, how's it going, Disco Bug? Alright. Let's see. Alright, got oxygen. Let's poke around here and see if we can find something related to the Ash Twin project. Oh, you know, we've poked around here before, I believe. We did, yeah. The memory statues are all here. We've poked around here before. So it doesn't seem like there'd be anything new. Ah, there we go. All right, well, let's head back. What time is it? All right. After this time loop is over, we will take a quick break. Okay, so we know that. So this tower takes us to Giant's Deep. This is the Brittle Hollow Tower. So let's go back this way. That sun is looking mighty big. Alright, where does this go to? Let's see. Oh, what do you say? Have I translated you? Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. How curious. Raimi thinks I am a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. Yeah, take a vacation. That, at least, we can agree on. Ship log updated. Let's see, I could launch my scout into here. Looks like the way to get into this elevator is blocked by various cacti. Oh, but my scout can go up there. Interesting. So I can send my scout into that elevator. Did it actually land on the teleporter? Because if it landed on the teleporter, it can be teleported to wherever it's supposed to get teleported to, I suppose. Theoretically. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Alright. Well, the sun is going, like, directly over it. I wonder if this is the teleporter that goes to the sun station? But maybe the sun has gotten so big that the sun station just got, like, vaporized, and you can no longer get there. And maybe the only way I can actually get access to the sun station is by sending my scout there. Oh, there's the time's running out music. We're gonna die pretty soon. Alright, but this is the... I assume the sun station tower. Oh. So let's check this out. So the sand is like all gone. I wonder if we can get into one of these tower thingies. So I can get into, like, the bottom. Of the elevator, but... can't do much else. Makes me wonder if there's a way to actually get into the core of Ash Twin. But, we're not going to be fighting that out right now. Save me! Oh well. Such peaceful music for impending death, yes. Hey, CG, how's it going? If I drive a Subaru in reverse, what are you? You're a bus. Yes. Yes, very good. Okay. So I'm curious to see... at what point is, like, all of the sand gone and I can access, like... everything that's, like, outside of the core of Ash Twin, and I wonder if there's a way to actually, like, get into the core of Ash Twin. But these are questions that we will answer after the break. Let's quit so we don't lose time. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break and get some water and get up and stretch. And I will be back in a few minutes. I will see you all then. Hi, I am back. I got some more water, and I snacked on a little bit of snack mix, and we're ready for more Outer Wilds. I need to check with Chert, I think. Because I know that when I've talked to Chert to be like, hey, I found something, Chert's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. We're like, it's all for nothing. But I do wonder if at some point Chert can actually like tell me some useful things. So I might check back in with Chert again just do like a something else on wellness check. Be like, Chert, you doing okay, buddy? Also, does Slate have anything new? Any new prompts? No. Sun's gonna go supernova, by the way. It's like, you don't understand. It's gonna go supernova in 22 minutes. Slate doesn't understand. Slate doesn't understand, man. Hi, Ferris! Happy Tuesday. Thank you for the drive-by, hi. Very low volume and kept wondering, what is that sound? That's what I wonder whenever I say anything. And hear my voice. What is that sound? What is that dulcet baritone that's so soothing and pleasant? I have an ego, you see. Alright. Let's see. Oh, there's new information about the Sun Station. The Nomai built something called the Sun Station, but not everyone supported its construction. I wonder why. Because it's a major fuck-up and they shouldn't have done it, and it's the reason we're all gonna die. At least that's my suspicion. Alright. Bye, Ferris. Thanks for coming by. We shall play again soon. I actually mean it. We should. Let's see. Back to... Let's go to Ember Twin, because I said I wanted to check in on Shirt. See how Churt's doing mentally. I have a feeling I may have to go to Dark Bramble soon, y'all, because I am kind of running out of places to explore. Oh, I'm getting too close to the sun, aren't I? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sometimes I accidentally cancel my flying instead of trying to land. I was trying to go into, like, landing mode, and instead I went into, like, we're not flying anymore. Sucker. Oh, you and Ferris made it through a run? Hell yeah. If I hadn't needed to get up at 7 a.m. to go to the office today, I would have stayed up later. And maybe done more runs of Peak. If y'all haven't played Peak, it's quite fun. Especially with friends. We did watch Jaws last night, there is that. Still a perfect movie. If we make an effort today, we could still save August. August? For Christ's sake, tomorrow's the 4th of July. We will be open for business. It's gotta be one of the best summers we ever had. Alright. Let's check in on church. Oh. Maybe I should learn to land first. Can I land here anywhere? Is there room to land? Don't know if there's any room to actually land here. I'll make do. Yeah, right here, this corner. Found it. Got it. Perfect. Nailed it. I didn't land on Shirt, I landed near Shirt. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfield's asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. Oh wait, is there like a time before Chert realizes the sun's gonna supernova and acts normal? What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye on 4 of the stars and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Oh, keep an eye or 4 on the stars. Tell me, what can I do for you? I found something. Please do tell. Actually, never mind. Nothing you'd like to discuss at the moment? That's no trouble. If you do discover anything you want to talk about, I'd be happy to help. Okay, so Chert is like, I guess, upbeat toward the beginning of the time loop. I have a question for you. How do I know if I spotted a supernova? Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Wait, I can zoom in with my signal scope? Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels notice our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. What should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scouts, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. I am familiar with this, yes. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. Well, actually, I found the settlement. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Let's see, just saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Oh, ship log updated. Alright, well let's see what's updated in the ship log. Let's see. Chert's camp. Chert has spotted an unusually high number of supernovae recently. There's more to explore in the Sunless City. There's more to explore with Escape Pod 2. I should take stock of where there's more to explore. There's more to explore in the Hanging City. More to explore at the Northern Glacier. More to explore at the Quantum Moon Locator. More to explore at the Gravity Canyon, you say? That's interesting. Alright. Well, I'm glad we checked in on Chert, because I didn't realize there was a period where Chert is, like, actually responsive to things and not, like, distraught. Oh, so if I see a supernova, I should bust out my signal scope. I think I see one out there, actually. Yeah, there's one right there. There's one right there. Goodness. I wonder if... So there's nothing like signal-wise to do, but Yeah, these stars are like blowing up all over the place. Wonder if at some point church starts to say different things. Oh well. Anyway. Okay, so the sun station is still there. I feel like when the sun gets too big, you can't get to the sun station anymore. I think it just gets swallowed by the sun. So I want to try and get to the, see if I can get to the sun station before it gets eaten by the sun. And I suspect I need to, like, actually just send my scout to the sun station instead of me, but I could be wrong about that. Okay. Let's see if I can... I suppose I can just land here. Oh! Ha! Hi. I got sanded. Oops. Whee! Of course, I landed like directly in the path of the sand. It's fine. I managed to somehow like stay in like my tractor beam and get back into my ship and just like fly away unharmed. You know, as one does. Whoa, 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 whoa! Dang it. I was trying to course correct to get back on Ash Twin, and instead I crashed into Ember Twin. I'm a fool, you see. I am a highly professional pilot, very skilled in all respects. Let's actually move over here. So I'll be out of the path of the sand. Let's try and repair this as well. Alright, I think we're all fixed up. Okay. Let's try to land on the bridge, but not the cactus. Okay, I need to find... tower for the sun station. It's not this. It's not this. I don't like how I'm getting farther away. No, I don't like this at all. Send me back to the surface. Ouch! My legs! Alright, let's try this again. Come on, let me let me go up there. Come on, man. Oh, whatever, it's fine. Alright, let's see. So, let's see if this will work. Nope, not if I do that. Or that. There we go. Somehow I feel like this is not going to work the way I think it's supposed to work. Heck, is there another way to get into this? There's a door over there. Well, I guess one way to get into that room would be to, like, actually figure out a way to land on the sun station and then teleport back from there. There's a cactus, like, blocking what seems to be, like, the elevator for this. That's rude. Can I actually just, like, toss myself in here? Well, there's nowhere to, like, toss myself to, so... I don't suppose I could just, like... go in here myself. Nope. That punctures my suit. Can't do that. Can't do that at all. Well. I have a feeling the sun station might be gone at this point. See how big that sun's getting. Let's maybe... hang around out here. Yo, how's it going, Austin? Hey, Mazrim, how's it going? Just gonna ask how it's going, but this looks pretty telling. Yeah. So I think another thing I want to do is try to poke around Ash Twin, like, after all the sand is gone. Although I need more oxygen. I should try to find the Timber Hearth Tower, because that has oxygen. The first shot was me floating in space above Ash Twin. Yeah. Fair. Totally fair. Actually, where's my ship? I should just go back to my ship and re-up on everything there. Here we go. Ow. That's fine. I can just do this. Everything's okay. Alright. Let's go back in. I'm really keen on trying to see if there's a way to actually be able to infiltrate the Ash Twin core. But it seems like in order to figure that out, I'd have to be around, like, when most or all of the sand is gone. And I don't know, like, what amount of time I have once that happens. Also, I'm a fool, and I just caught myself, like, in the middle of the sand pillar. But I seem to have managed to find shelter, so... it's fine, everything's fine. Oh, nope. Alright, so let's see what's going on with our situation here. Alright, so we're still draining sand. Got some really interesting rock formations happening here. So they used the ore of Timber Hearth to seal off the core of Ash Twin. And they were doing these checks to make sure that there was, like, that it was completely sealed off. Like, there was no way whatsoever to get into the core, because they were sealing off the Ash Twin project. And I'm wondering, is there perhaps a way to get into the core to get access to the Ash Twin project? If so, would it be something I can just find? So I'm kind of just in an unsystematic fashion poking around. Okay, so this door is gonna pop up. So we've got this elevator on the inside. And this just shoots me out all the way to the top of this tower. Ow, my legs. I thought I was gonna land softly, but I was wrong. There's also like this midpoint ingress that I don't find particularly helpful. Okay, so now all of the sand has gone away from Ash Twin. I'm kind of looking around to see if there's like any kind of hole or door other than the things that are at the base of these towers. These are just elevators that shoot back up to the top, so I don't particularly find it all that useful. Oh, what's this here, though? Oh, this is the, I think, the Sun Station Tower. Okay. Alright, well, we're about to go supernova again. It did seem fast, didn't it? Looking around, looking around. 50% fuel remaining? Well, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, that's the Sun Station Tower again. Alright, we're about to go bye-bye. Well, I have the feeling I should perhaps revisit that idea later. So, it was a thought. So, maybe what I'll do next, maybe I'll go back to the Hanging City at Brittle Hollow, where I accidentally set myself last stream and immediately made a mistake that made me almost fall to my death. So I think we'll do that on this loop. Do Brittle Hollow. Hanging City. See if we can find out more information about the Ash Twin project there. I am so curious about the Sun Station, though. I feel like trying to fly directly to the Sun Station is so hazardous, because, like, I'm just gonna like fly directly into the sun and burn to a crisp. Like the sun station is like too close to the sun. I don't know if I can actually land on it, but I feel like at best it's a high degree of difficulty to be able to do that. Let's see. Rumor mode, is there any new info? I thought the ship log was updated at some point, but maybe... I don't know. Anyway. We're gonna go to the Hanging City. Via Warp Tower. And then we'll go from there. Have I even tried? I mean... I think I did kind of try once. Yeah, maybe I'll give it... I'll tell you what, I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. I feel like maybe I'll try. Okay, so there it is. Thing is, I can't really lock onto it. At least I don't think I can. So, let's go toward the sun. I'm gonna try to make this very stupid attempt to try landing on the sun station. I don't think I'm gonna. I really don't think I'm gonna. Oh, there's the quantum moon. No, that's not the quantum moon. That's just Ash Twin. It just looks like a quantum moon. Not sure if... what angle should I try to approach this thing from? Alright. The sun station's gonna... yeah, it's gonna come around from this side, so I feel like I should try to... if I'm gonna try and intercept it, I should try to, like, go where it's gonna be. Man. I don't know. I feel like I can't get close enough to the sun. I feel like there's like no heckin' way. Right? There's no way. There's no way. I mean, let me try going into landing mode, I guess. No, I'm just going right into the sun. Right into the sun. Yeah. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. Straight into the sun. I successfully landed on the sun, you know? That's not wrong. Oh wait, no, I don't want to doze. Well, you know what? I will doze for a little bit. I'm gonna doze till like 8 or 9 minutes. Because we need the sand to recede on Ash Twin to access those warp towers. Another rite of passage, you know? Probably is. Crash land into the sun. Fuck the laws of Copernicus. I fly by my own rules. Alright, so I think about somewhere between 8 and 9 minutes we're going to wake up, and then we will toast a marshmallow, and then we will fly to Ash Twin. Alright. Wakey wakey. Marshmallow bakey. Om nom nom. Alright. We fly! Whee! Alright. Ash Twin. Lift off! Let me make sure I get properly clear of Timber Hearth, so I don't accidentally, like, destroy its satellite. Oh dear, I way overshot Ash Twin. Whoa, I'm out by Brittle Hollow now. Holy cow, I went like way overshot it. I'm 12 kilometers away from Ash Twin now. Oops. Silly me. I got overzealous with my piloting skills. Or lack thereof, I guess you could say. Brittle Hollow falls apart pretty fast. It's rather brittle. Sure lives up to its name, doesn't it? Don't want to get pulled into the sun. Me overshooting Ash Twin again? Not this time. Alright. There's the Sun Station Tower. Let me just land here. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so I wanted to go to Brittle Hollow this time. Yeah. Oh, this door is wrecked, it looks like. Okay, this is the other side of the... It's the other side of the Sun Station Tower. Alright. Come back to that later. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go back down. Go back down there, hop along. Whee! Whoa! Holy shit, come on. Alright. Here's... Ah! To Brittle Hollow we go. Okay. Alright, I need to be careful here because last time I made a mistake. I jumped and I think it sent me flying down into the core of Brittle Hollow, so I need to make sure I don't make that same mistake. Alright. Ah, know my writing. Black Hole Forge, left 30 meters. So that's this way, I think. The Black Hole Forge was important to the Ash Twin project, so it feels like we're in a correct area. Oh, there should be like a tablet somewhere. Maybe it's this way. Oh, Oh, I need to activate the Black Hole Forge elevator and set it up here, probably. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, hi. Be cautious near the boarding area while the black hole forge is in operation. Okay. Damn, well, I need to send the black hole forge up here, I guess. If I'm gonna make any kind of progress with that. Alright, well, let's see. What else can I do while I'm up here? Already translated that. Already looked at that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Exit to surface. Okay. Ooh, what does this say? Black hole forge north 40 meters. Alright, let's see. So I can... Ah! Oh gosh. What the heck? Why? No! It's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. I did not desire this. Ow, my legs. Well, I'm technically alive. That's important. That's all that's important, right? Our cat Ash would like to know about this twin brother of his that I keep mentioning. Yeah. Where's Ember? Oh, hello. So we got Black Hole Forge District, Eye Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. I think I looked at this before. Okay, so this goes to the I guess this will go to the Meltwater District. That also goes to the Meltwater District. Looking for, yeah, the Black Hole Forge. Alright, we're sending that up. Now, question is, can I get back up to that place? Yeah, so let's go up this way. Okay, so this is the Eye Shrine District. I think I'm gonna want to poke around these areas a bit more. Seems to be preventing me from getting all the way up to the Black Hole Forge District. Ah, perhaps I can go up that thing. But what's over here real quick? Ooh, no my skeleton. Why are there all these Nomai skeletons here? Like, what happened to them? I wonder. Oh, there's the symbol for the Eye of the Universe, so that might be something worth checking out. Even though I came here for the Black Hole Forge, I guess, specifically, but since we're here anyway. Ah. Oxygen tank refilled. Let's check this out. Alright. Know my writing. What is the Eye of the Universe? I would like to know that. Let's see if we can get some answers. The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. I don't suppose my signal scope would detect anything if I pointed it at this. Well, this isn't actually the Eye of the Universe. It's just the symbol for it. Never mind, that's silly. Silly, Jeff. How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Maybe it entered a black hole and came out a white hole, like, a split second before the universe began. Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. Could be. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age? Okay. And then, be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest, we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. How do I enter, though? Well, these Nomai probably can't tell me, can they? Oh, hi. Oh. I thought it was pointing at this, like, little thing. I was like, oh, is this gonna give me some weird new thing? But no, I'm actually pointing at the big thing, so... Never mind. I thought that might have been a thing, but it wasn't a thing. Got excited for a moment. So I guess I'm also wondering, like, is there actually a way to get into this shrine? Can't really tell. But my current business is with the Black Hole Forge, so let me see if I can get back to that. Oh, hi, there's more Nomai writing over here. Solanum! I'm really interested in Solanum, because Solanum, like, went to the Quantum Moon for reasons heretofore unknown. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us. But it may not want to be found, either. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all. And that my ancestors heard the Eye signal holds no great deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. So I find Solanum interesting because we've seen some of Solanum's dialogue as a child on Ember Twin, and now we're seeing like more of a grown-up Solanum kind of coming to grips with this idea that this great big wonderful thing that brought their people to this place like might just kind of be like a big nothing burger, and then just kind of being like, you know, that's probably okay. Like, it's kind of okay if, like, there's no real deep meaning behind this. I have to chew on that a little bit. Alright, but I need to figure out how I'm supposed to get back up to the, Black Hole Forge, because I sent it up there. Oh shoot, we're running out of time. No! recording. I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've made things more difficult for her sister, Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, I suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. It's possible that my way of getting back to the Black Hole Forge is gone now. Oops. Well. Fell into a black hole. We're just gonna watch the sun explode now, I guess. Brittle Hollow is wrecked now. This is a great view. Fantastic view. Of our world being absolutely wrecked. Oh. Escape Pod 1 is out there. Oh, goodbye, everyone. That was fun while it lasted. Okay. Well, I didn't actually get to do the Gravity Forge thing because I got too distracted by other stuff long enough that the sun went supernova again. So, hey, what can you do? It's hard to resist lore. So it sounds like they really don't have much idea what the eye actually is. Oh, look, the quantum moon is right there. We get a quantum moon here this time. That's a little bonus. What if I look away? What if I look back? Oh, it's gone. What do you know? Alright. Well, it is almost 9 o'clock, so I think what I'll do now is take a quick break. And then we'll come back at the top of the hour and we'll go until 10 p.m. like usual. And I'm going to use this break to think about what I want to do next. I feel like I've just been making like really incremental progress. Like I've been poking around a lot, but not really finding much. Which feels like a bit of a bummer, but sometimes it's how these games go, you know? Like sometimes you have to like explore and like look in the nooks and crannies that don't have anything before you find the big things. So anyway, I'm just rambling. So I will back out to the title screen and I will go get some more water, get up and stretch. I encourage you all to do the same, and we'll see y'all back here in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back. Let's go back in. Alright, I think I'm gonna give the Gravity Forge another crack. Because we were... I was almost there and I just got distracted, so we will try that again. I may actually try going at it from the angle of just flying directly to Brittle Hollow. Oops. Instead of trying to warp there from Ash Twin. Because I'd have to wait several minutes on Ash Twin to get access to the warp tower. So it might be faster just to go directly to Brittle Hollow. Also, let's check the ship log real quick, see what new information got recorded. Let's see. The Hanging City. The Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. Okay. Also, have I found... Let's see. And there's still like one escape pod I haven't found yet as well. So I'd have to like look for... That's another thing I can look for, is I have the escape pod signal, so I could try to detect where the third escape pod landed, and I could kind of explore from there as well, too. So I do have that lead. However... let's try to make the Gravity Forge happen. Whatever that means. Whatever making the Gravity Forge happening looks like. Let's see, Brittle Hollow. Need to get to Brittle Hollow right away, because it's gonna fall apart. I am also curious if, like, there's any way to, like, land on Hollow's lantern, or if I'd even want to do that, but... oh, hi. Also, the Quantum Moon is here. But not for much longer. Alright. Ooh, it's right there. Let's try to match velocity real quick. There we go. Now let's go toward it. And then... we want to land at, like, roughly... oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where are we shooting at? Yeah, so there's the Ash Twin Project logo. So this is probably like directly above the Hanging City, I would guess. Actually, I wonder if I could just land in like this like opening that just conveniently made itself available. Yeah, maybe I can, like, land on this bridge here. Whoops. Alright, steady, steady. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'm wearing my suit, right? Right. Good. Okay. Let's see now. Ah, yes. So this is the Meltwater District. If I went down and go down to the school district. Ice Shrine District, Black Hole Forge District. Okay. So the lift, the switch for the Black Hole Forge is around here somewhere. Have I translated this Know My Writing before? I did, yeah. This talks about... Yeah, I did this before. I already got this info. Okay. No need to worry about that. Okay, but yeah, I think the switch is down here. I haven't been down to the school district, but I'm not going to do that at the moment because I got distracted before from the Black Hole Forge, and, well, you saw what happened. You were all here. Alright. So we just gotta go up. One more level. Oh, that way is blocked. But this way is also blocked. Maybe I need to go back to Ash Twin and, like, warp to this area now, unless there's a different way to get up there. I swear there was another way I could get up to... the Black Hole Forge. It's up there. But I suppose I could just get back in my ship and fly to Ash Twin and just warp to the Black Hole Forge instead, so why not? Why not just do that? It's a way that I know will work, as long as I can find my way back to back to my ship. There it is. All right. Okay. Let's see. Hourglass Twins. Let's go to Ash Twin. Actually, hold on. Am I going to be able to find my way out? Because I don't think I'm directly... Yeah, I wasn't directly beneath the hole. I feel like this hole got bigger, though, so... Not a problem. There we go. Alright. To Ash Twin! Does not look like there is anywhere to land on Hollow's Lantern. Not even gonna try. Alright, let's slow up. So we can land on Ash Twin without wrecking ourselves. Faster. Alright, soft landing. Soft landing. Soft landing. Soft landing. There we go. Okay, let's see. Do I need to, yeah, refuel jetpack? Back out. There's the sun station. Part of me wonders if I could just, like, launch myself off of here and just, like, get caught in the sun's gravity and, like, land on this sun station that way. I'm not gonna try it, though. There is another supernova happening. It really is kind of cool how they have just these supernovas, or supernovae happening all over the place in the background. Alright, let's see. Any towers popping up yet? Oh, there's this. I suppose while I'm waiting for Brittle Hollow to be accessible, I could take another stab at seeing if I can send my scout to the sun station. That didn't land on the warp platform at all. I don't even know if there's a way to make that happen. Ah, well. Not gonna mess with that. Yeah, it's interesting to me that I can... Oh look, my scout found a hazard. What do you know? It's interesting to me that I can send my... I can send my scout up into the... chamber. But there's really no, like, discernible way for me to get up there. So it makes me wonder if I'm able to land my scout on the... If I'm able to land my scout on the warp platform, can I, like, teleport my scout to the sun station? Whoa! It worked! It warped! It's up there! I don't know what good this does me, but this is good to know. It actually worked. Well, I suppose if I'll just let that be then, I guess. If I notice my scout, like, go dark, that might give me an idea of how long the sun station is accessible, I guess. But, otherwise... Where does this go? There's my scout! Emergency scout recall activated. Well, maybe that's my answer. Where does this go? And why is there a seemingly fresh body here? I don't know if I've done this one before or not. Okay, well, I guess if... Now I know exactly where to go. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna, like, safely get to the sun station. It seems too hazardous to try and fly there directly. But maybe there's a way of doing it. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta stick with the program here. Need to go to Brittle Hollow. Because I'm trying to do whatever there is to do with the gravity forge. Alright, we wait. We wait for Brittle Hollow. That is a big sun. Getting increasingly bigger. Okay. I was not expecting to warp just at that moment, because I didn't see Brittle Hollow, but I guess it was directly on the other side of the sun. So, okay. So, Black Hole Forge. It should be up here now. Yeah, there it is. So we should be able to go inside, and there's still like a couple terminals here, so if I can find like a whatever tablet I'm supposed to find, that would be ideal. There we go. I was like, why am I not reorienting? Ship log updated. Yeah. Ooh. Is this a Nomai statue? Is this like one of the memory linking Nomai statues? Or is it something else altogether? Oh, this is the thing I think that... This looks like the same like warp indicator that I saw on the Whitehall station. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so we got some scrolls here, too. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. 6 receivers. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. All of the warp towers being constructed on Ash Twins so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I am leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Alright, let's remove this scroll. And let's take this scroll and see what's in here. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower's designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Oh, which one, I wonder? Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. Okay, so the twins act as one warp point, basically, is what I get out of that. Alright, anything else around here? Oh, there we go. I was looking for that. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Well, I've already looked at an Ash Twin Projection Stone. Do I get the same thing as I did before, I wonder? Let's find out. Alright. Let's take a look here, see what we see. Yeah, it seems to be the same stuff. The projection stone. Let's put it here. Probably get the same info here that I've got. So yeah, I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. So, if there's a warp core... in the central chamber, I wonder if there's a way to... I guess you have to warp there, perhaps? See, everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. And if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Huh, so then I wonder... does that mean there's a way to warp into... the core of Ash Twin? Curious. Well, we got more info on the ship's log. I wonder what this is about. I think this reminds me of a similar dial on the Whitehole station, as I think I said the same thing earlier, but wondering why it's here, though. Alright, well, I've probably found everything I'm gonna find here for now. So let's warp back to Ash Twin. Check the ship's log. And then see what I can piece together from that, and then I guess move on to whatever is next. Which way is the ship? Oh, I guess the ship is down on Ember Twin now. This is the... yeah, this is the Sun Station warp tower. Well, let's see if I can get, get to Ember Twin. There we go. Let's see if I can just get to my ship. Ship got towed in no parking zone? Yeah, I should have known better. Should have been more responsible with my parking. There's the ship. let's check the ship log. What did I just learn? Alright. Ash Twin Project. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Okay. Advanced warp core. Advanced warp core. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. That's where I could find an advanced warp core, I guess. Oh no. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass Twins are so close together, they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. A no-mind named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Alignment angle diagram. View entry. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignments angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. Oh, hold on. What else? So the Sunless City and the Ash Twin Towers both connect with the Sun Station. I want to get to the Sun Station. There's more to explore in the Sunless City. So maybe I should try to explore the Sunless City some more to get more information. Because I'm particularly curious about the Sun Station at the moment. There seems to be an advanced warp core that will maybe get us into the core of Ash Twin. There's more with the gravity cannon. And there's more with the quantum moon locator. I think those things are connected. There's more with the northern glacier. Right, we still have the entire orbital probe cannon thread, too, because we haven't gotten to the southern observatory yet. We came close, we didn't quite get there, so... let's see, there are options. It's 9:30. Gonna follow this Sunless City thread a bit more, I think. Try to get more information about the Sun Station. Hourglass towing. We're on time when you're not. Yes. Very good. Oh, I also wanted to try and track down the last escape pod, too. So that's also a thread. You know what? I should, like, write down all the threads I want to follow, just so I don't lose track. So I feel like my brain's all over the place. Just organize a little bit. This will also help me for next time, too. Threads to follow. Sunless City / Sun Station. Let's see. Third escape pod. Southern Observatory. Oh yeah, Northern Glacier. So there's more to explore there. Let's see, gravity cannon. And a quantum moon locator. Okay, that's all for now, I think, in terms of writing down all the threads I want to follow so far. So let's see. How's the sun doing? We're about to die. We're about to perish, I think. Death is inevitable. Let's meditate till the next loop. Oh, that's not the button. There we go. Okay. Wanted to reset the loop anyway because I want to explore the Sunless City and, like, I have to get there, like, right away because it's going to fill up with sand. Let's see if I remember how to get there, too. I know I gotta look for the beacon of light from the escape pod. That'll tell me where the entrance is. And then I guess I'm looking for more information about the sun station, perhaps? I just know there's more to explore. So we will try to explore more. But there's always time for marshmallows. Marshmallows. Nom nom nom. Alright. Off we go. Yeah. Let's see. We are going to... Where did I say I was going? Right. Ember Twin. Oh, hello. This is the quantum moon right here. Maybe we could try to land on the quantum moon. Why not? Did I lose sight of the quantum moon? I lost sight of the quantum moon. Never mind, I blew it. I blew my chance to land on the quantum moon. Fine, whatever. I don't care about the quantum moon. I do. But I don't know why I should yet. Alright. Come back, Ember Twin. Come back. I want to explore you some more. Ember Twin, please. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast. There's my landing site. Ugh. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Soft as a baby. Was that landing? Okay. I've already translated all these Nomai things previously, so... Alright. Emergency escape hatch. Okay, so I recall it was this way. Follow this path. Yeah, jump down here. And down here. Well, there's like more stuff down there. Tempted to explore it, but trying to stay focused. Alright, hang a left here. And then up through this hole. Wah! Alright, then we go through this tunnel. And up here. On the other side of this sand thingy. There we go up here. Don't touch the cactus. Huzzah! Alright. Alright. So, what other areas are there here? So we got the Eye Shrine District, High Energy Lab Trailhead. We've been to the High Energy Lab. Stepping Stone District. Anglerfish Overlook District. Alright, well, I'm curious about the Eye Shrine District, I think. Okay, so that's up there. The Stepping Stone District is over there. Wait, what just lit up? I couldn't tell what just lit up. Okay, so where I just came from, I guess, is the way to the Anglerfish Overlook District. Alright. Let's see. Well, I'll just poke around here. Stepping Stone Cave. Alright, well, what is there to see in Stepping Stone Cave? Imagine if the Eye Shrine was just filled with eyeballs. Oh, man. That would be creepy. Stepping Stone Cave. Okay, I think I see why it's called Stepping Stone Cave. There's all these stepping stones. Alright. And what's up here? That's down. I don't want to go down that way. Ah, door. Untranslated? No, my writing. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? Oh, I think I've seen this before. Solanum, I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Wait, I must have totally missed it. Gratitude, Solanum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at Anglerfish Overlook. I'm still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Okay, so I should go back to Stepping Stone Cave then, I guess, and see if I can find, like, the entrance that is supposedly easy to see. Whoops. Well, we're down in the sand now. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Damn. Damn, y'all. How am I getting out of here? Okay, here we go. Oops. Well, if the entrance to the cave was easy to see from Stepping Stone Cave, I sure didn't see it. But then again, I am a blind old man, so... It's back here. I've probably seen this before. Ah, yes. The game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, we'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave, then up and into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the Fossil Fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Yeah! That's not the way I want to go. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the anglerfish overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Taggart can't fit through the anglerfish overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levy now. Who cares? Ilex is still the tallest. Kelly, we don't need no stinking moon. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need no stinking moon. What do I need a moon for anyway? Tides? Who needs tides? Alright, well, let's see. Am I going back into Stepping Stone Cave again? I think I am. "60 seconds of oxygen." Oh dear. I need to see if I can get back to a place that has oxygen. Let's see. Is it up here? There we go. Oh yeah, I remember I was reading this Know My Writing last time. I read, not last time, but a previous stream. I read most of it, but there's like one I couldn't finish because the sand was rising too much. Let's see, should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. I do remember reading this. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. And I think we're seeing that as we see all those supernovae happening in the background now. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we are cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Okay. So, nothing majorly new there, but good to have the full story. Alright, so Stepping Stone District. Oh yeah, can I get to the Ice Shrine District still, or is it too late for that? Okay, the Ice Shrine District is this way. Ghost matter detected nearby. I think I have a feeling where it might be. Right here, in fact. Yep, let's not do that. Eye Shrine District. Is apparently this way? Ah. So, above the ghost matter stuff. Let's see, there's another elevator. But how do we get to it? Oh, ghost matter. don't see it near me. Oh boy, there's a lot of ghost matter crystals down there, though. This entire lower floor, it looks like it's just ghost matter, so I feel like I cannot go down to a certain level. But I do need to get to that elevator over there. Let's see. Can I get over here? Alright. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Ah! Don't puncture the suit. It's like a secret microwave. Ah! Be welcomed in this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. Okay, I think this is the same writing we saw on Brittle Hollows. Eye Shrine District. Let's see what we got here. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps it isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Did something happen to it? No? Good question. Really like that phrase of be welcome in this place. Yeah. Speak, friend, and enter. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. So I think these writings and these eye shrines just kind of give more texture to the idea of, like, the Novi. Like, there are many Novi that, like, revered the eye, like whatever the eye is, and it sort of like drives a lot of their sense of purpose. Oh, there's the eye logo up there too. Ah, I can get up this way, it looks like. Okay. We are up here now. Gravity cannon. I don't really feel like I need to go this way. I think I've gone this way before, actually. Well, let's go this way. This way I don't think I've poked around yet. This is amazing! Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe that the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Mallory, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis. There is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. Oh dear. Oh, what happens if I launch my scout? Okay, so this is where the anglerfish fossil is. This is the anglerfish cave, I'm guessing. And I think I'm supposed to do something here, but I can't do it on this run because the sand is... I think... Oh dear, the sand is trapping me here, I think. I'm going to be crushed by the sand. Oh, this is going to be a terrible way to die. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. Well. Not much I can do now. I was expecting anglerfish jump scare. Encountered sand jump scare. Yeah, that is exactly what happened. Oh no! This is not going to be pretty. Here we are, going into the ceiling. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Oh, that was a terrible crunching sound. Holy cow, jeez. Oh my goodness. That was brutal. Wow. And a final squish. Yeah. Yeah, like my suit cracked, the glass cracked, my bones cracked, my guts went squish. Oh, that was one of the more painful ways to die. Something horrible happened to the watermelon sacrifice for that sound. Yeah, I have questions about the sound design, how they pulled that off. Alright. I'm gonna, let's see, we have a few minutes left. I'm gonna see if I can pull off getting into the anglerfish cave, perhaps? Because that seems to be like the last kind of big thing to do in the Sunless City. We'll check the ship's log. See if it says there's still more to be explored here. Yeah, so Escape Pod 2 now has a connection to the anglerfish fossil. We have new information about Sunless City. The Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. It's pretty well established. Anglerfish fossil. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. Okay. The entrance from the Stepping Stone Cave is hard to see unless the anglerfish is fed a light first. Okay, so that's why I couldn't see the entrance from the Stepping Stone Cave. I have to feed the anglerfish a light first, and I'm guessing that means my scout. So let's do that. See if I can get into the anglerfish cave and see what there is to see in there. And then we'll wrap things up after I do that. Alright. Descending onto Ember Twin. Oh, Ash Twin's in the way. Get out of the way, Ash Twin. Alright, let's see if I can find the beacon of light from the escape pod. Feist. There it is. Alright. Alright, let's go in for a soft landing. Soft landing. Soft enough. Soft enough. Alright. Let's see. Into the escape pod and into the caves. Alright. This way. Stream overtime! Yeah! It's alright. I work from home tomorrow. It doesn't matter if I go a little late. Oh, right. I'm not taking the short way. That could be... There we go. Alright. Yeah, I guess that was a pretty brutal sound effect, for sure. Alright. This way. Now, there are other passages in this cave system that I just have not poked around in. Maybe I will at some point. Ah! Oh god! Perhaps this is that time. I don't know. Oh, come on, man. Let me back up. Ah, jeez. What the heck? How do I get out of here? Well, me and my big mouth. It's fine. Okay. Walk forward into... Okay, I know where I am now. It's this way. Oopsie doopsie. It can be fun trying to figure out some of the more classic tricks. For a game jam, I did a bone crack via spaghetti wrapped in a towel. Wow. It worked way too well? I can, you know, I can kind of imagine that. And, I'm wincing. Like, ugh. Alright, it's okay. I found my way back up to this area. Alright. Don't get trapped in the sandfall. There we go. Alright, walk through this one. Don't run into the cacti. Here, go through here, and then if I go up this way, I should be able to feed the anglerfish. I am really not looking forward to seeing this thing. Oh god. Okay. Not quite in its jaw. Okay, that should be good enough. All right. Let's go back down and let's go through the stepping stone cave. And ostensibly, the entrance should be easier to see now that we've stuck a light into the anglerfish fossil's jaw. No, this is the way to the stepping stone cave, I think. Yeah. The towel just keeps fragments of dry spaghetti from flying everywhere. Yeah. Foley artists are amazing and their brains work strangely, yet somehow fool ours most of the time. Yeah, like, I think Foley artists are really amazing. I've seen like a couple of different Foley stages like in person before. They're actually part of like a exhibit at Disney World. It was like a Murder, She Wrote exhibit, I think. And there was like a... Yeah, actually I'm remembering now, like they had this thing at Disney World when I was a kid. This Murder, She Wrote kind of like interactive exhibit where they would actually... They had this Foley stage and... Let's see if I can tell where to go for the anglerfish cave. They had this Foley stage, and what they would do is they would play like a clip of an episode from Murder, She Wrote, and they would pick volunteers in the audience to like try and like recreate the sounds on the Foley with like the Foley equipment. To like in sync with what was happening on the screen. It was like really cool, and as you can imagine, there were hilarious results. Oh, is this it right here? Yeah, that's it. That's the entrance. Okay, that's tricky to spot, and also like no wonder you can't see it without lighting up the place, man. I'm having a heck of a time trying to orient myself here. Whew, all right, made it up. Alright, what do we got here? Untranslated, no my writing. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Shiplog updated. Also, I don't think I like that there are little Nomai skeletons here. These were kids. What the heck? What happened to them? That seems kind of dark. Also, I'm about to run out of oxygen. Is there... Oh, goodness, there's an elevator here. Where does this go? Why am I about to run out of oxygen now? No! Anglerfish study. Visually, the specimen appears to be one of the same species as the anglerfish of dark bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. This anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Mallory, while I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Perhaps use this growth to attract prey, a lure? Ship log updated, just as I died from losing oxygen. Okay, well, there was also a door there I didn't get to go through. So, right, I have I have a little bit more time, so I'm gonna go check that out because it's not gonna take me very long, and then we'll wrap things up. I just want to like finish poking around that anglerfish cave area. It didn't help that I, like, fell when I was, like, making my way to the Sunless City. Extra? Uno mas? Yeah. I mean, si. Uno mas. It does say there's more to explore in the Sunless City, so there is that. No, my children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and wore a blindfold. The rest of the children, the little fish, lined up against one wall. When the anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across to the other side. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. The adult Nomai were delighted to see the children incorporate their research into the game's rules. Alright, was there any other new info? I don't see anything. Okay. So there is technically a bit more to explore in the Sunless City anyway, so I did want to try to find, I didn't get a chance to go through that door that's above the anglerfish cave. So we will go check that out. That'll be the last thing I think we do, and then we will wrap up stream. Oh, coming in too hot. That's okay. Can adjust. All right. Where is... There's our landing site. Oh, sure. Yeah. Alright. I think I got there in like record time. Didn't even lock on. Just went straight there. Oops. And I went right back into my ship. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, wait. Well, I may as well re-up on oxygen anyway. I definitely went the wrong way. I topped off my oxygen after using like 2 seconds of oxygen. Alright. This way. Yeah. Over here. Over here. Go to the left. All these rock pillars. Go up through the hole. Gotta cross this gap up here. Entrance is through the sandfall. Don't get cactused. Alright. Gonna feed the anglerfish. There we go. Alright. Doing alright on oxygen. Actually, let's top our oxygen back off. There we go. Let's see. This is... That's Eye Shrine District. Stepping Stone District. There we go. Ah! Slam right into that. That's fine. whatever. I have a book or three to share with you about the design of this game after you finish. Apparently it was a wicked design problem to build the tunnels through Ember Twin because of the literal geometry required. Oh, that sounds really cool. I'd be interested in skimming those. Alright. Here's the way into the cave. Alright. And let's get to the elevator up here. Grabbed. Alright. Let's double check. So I looked at all this Know My Writing, I believe. Let's take one more look at it now that I actually have, like, plenty of oxygen and a little more time so I don't have to, like, rush through it. Anglerfish study. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in Dark Bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. This anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Wonder how it got here in the first place. An update. Mallory, while I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I am entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Perhaps it used this growth to attract prey. A lure? Yes, alluring. An alluring lure. Alright. Let's open this door. Was it worth it to open this door? Where are we now? Oh, we're outside. Well, that's neat. Let's go back to the ship. There is still apparently more to explore in the Sunless City. Let's check to see if that's still true. Yes, that is still true. Alright. Well, we'll probably have to check that out next time, because there's already sand filling in the Sunless City, and it may already be too late, and I'm not sure what else to look for, but plenty of leads for next time, though. We can go back and poke around in the Sunless City and try to figure out what there still is to explore here. I'm really curious about the Sun Station. Like, how do we get to the Sun Station? Or like, what's the deal with the Sun Station? There's more to explore with the Quantum Moon Locator. There's more to explore with the Gravity Cannon at Brittle Hollow. We could circle back to trying to get to the Southern Observatory as well, because that was kind of a big thread I was trying to follow earlier in this playthrough. So, different things we can do. We can look for the third escape pod that we haven't found yet as well. So plenty of stuff. It'd be wild to 3D print the caves as negatives? Oh man, that would be wild. In terms of how much a puzzle the interior of these planets must have been, yeah, I have to imagine. Yeah, it's wild that the stuff is spatially correct. Yeah, it's so impressive that, like the amount of detail that they really put into this it's really amazing. In fact, it runs real physics. The fact that I have watched different scientists of completely different fields geek out because they got X right, no one gets X right, and yet the fact that I just went to eat marshmallows and watch the pretty trees. This game is amazing. Yeah. It really is. It really is. Like, there's so much about this game that's just so cool, and the environmental design and like the physics and the geometry, and like the proportions of everything that they put together. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Alright. Anywho, it is 10:15. I have gone over time. So we are going to... Actually, let's meditate until the next loop. And then we'll reset. And go to the main menu. And then we will wrap things up. So like we did like a lot of like prodding and poking around in like different little corners here, but And we got some more information, I think, especially about like just the some like texture about like how the Nomai regard the eye of the universe, and I think it's really interesting that they sort of revered the eye as this like entity that like picked them, but there was also sort of like debate as to, you know, like, is that actually true? Did the eye of the universe like actually like reach out to the Nomai specifically? Was it all just like happenstance? Like, if something like created the eye, then like why is the eye older than the universe based on their calculations and all that? So, um, stuff to chew on. And there is more to find out next time. Speaking of next time, my next stream will be this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll once again go from 7 to 10, roughly, and we'll do some more exploring of the Outer Wilds next time. So thanks for being here, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you're having a good week so far. I will see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.